30 novembre au 2 décembre 2015, le bureau régional du CALP à Dakar a réuni des acteurs des transferts monétaires venus de toute l'Afrique de l'Ouest pour travailler sur le thème « Être prêt pour les transferts monétaires ». En termes de préparation, l'un des obstacles rencontrés est la difficulté à obtenir des informations centralisées, des échanges d'expériences et d'expertise ouverts à tous les acteurs potentiels de transferts monétaires.
Le rôle de la coordination dans le renforcement de capacité des acteurs de transfert monétaire est de leur permettre de pouvoir s'harmoniser et de pouvoir faire des interventions qui n'auront pas de chevauchement, mais de pouvoir aussi comprendre ce que c'est que le cash transfert. Quelles sont les modalités, dans quelle mesure on doit mettre le cash transfert et qui sont les cibles qui doivent être adressées à ces cash transferts. Et au niveau de ces cash transferts là, dans les zones où on l'effectue, exactement quels sont les procédés, quelles sont les conditionnalités à respecter pour pouvoir le mettre en place. Le marché, ainsi de suite, et de pouvoir aussi faire des analyses par rapport à leurs interventions pour ne pas dérégler autant que régler les problèmes dont il était destiné ces cash transferts.
There are two different types of crises that has taken place in West Africa over the past couple of years. So one being the more, I guess, traditional slow onset crisis where preparedness can be quite predictable. And then on the other hand, also the experience with Ebola, which was a very particular type of crisis. And I think the different learnings that comes from that is probably going to be quite important and also has the possibility of influence learning elsewhere.
L'expérience des pays touchés par Ebola et d'autres régions du monde, illustrée lors de l'atelier par une présentation de l'UNICEF et du gouvernement libérien, montre que des systèmes de protection sociale en place peuvent être de puissants facilitateurs de coordination au moment où la crise survient. Des structures administratives en place favorisent une réponse rapide et une inclusion de tous les acteurs.
If you're not able to respond by using the existing international coordination system, what are really the capacity of local actors on the ground, including states, local organizations and communities themselves to respond to crisis? And how can we support and build capacities for that, for cash transfer programming specifically?
And I think also in terms of advocacy, we already have a lot of partnership with the governments and also at the regional level. So I think OCHA would play a good role in trying to push this agenda with some of these partners. We've also starting to work a lot with private sector, and I think these are key when it comes to issues around cash transfer, particularly mobile subscribers, probably the banking sector as well.
Une discussion avec plusieurs représentants des Cash Working Group de la région a souligné l'importance d'avoir des mécanismes de coordination nationaux, multisectoriels institutionnalisés, c'est-à-dire ayant une place définie dans l'architecture humanitaire et ou gouvernementale. Les interventions d'OCHA et du CALP ont rappelé que les systèmes de coordination efficaces vont au-delà du partage d'informations en renforçant les capacités des participants, développant des outils, harmonisant les approches, menant des actions de plaidoyer et liant urgence et développement.
I think OCHA can play a critical role in advocating for the greater use of cash, not only with the partners, but also with the donors, obviously, but also in all the processes that OCHA leads and facilitates. I think it's our responsibility to make sure that cash is a consideration, that cash is taken into account. I think what OCHA wants to do is to make sure that there's a default consideration of cash and that every process, whether it's a preparedness process or response process, we have asked ourselves, could we have done this through cash? Would it have been more effective, more efficient, and would it have empowered the people we're trying to help?
OCHA a renouvelé son engagement à soutenir une réponse efficace à travers des systèmes de coordination performants.
Today we have a lot of the partners who are working in the different countries and at regional level, and so it's a perfect opportunity to hear from them what is working and what isn't, and where can OCHA better support Globally, we are committed to supporting cash coordination, strategic coordination, operational coordination, because it's a way to achieve a more effective response. It's within our mandate to ensure the most effective response. So I think this is an opportunity to talk about what cash coordination systems work best in our region and globally, and what we can do to achieve them.
The usefulness of this event for me is that we really explored a lot of the different ways that you can prepare that don't necessarily require money, you know, and one of the key ones is coordination. Coordination is not a one-time thing, it needs constant investment, and this event is one way to coordinate. It's setting up different networks of people to build relationships and to build trust and understanding so that, again, you can have a more efficient and effective response.